Hi guys, it's Cliff. I thought it'd be important for those of you that didn't see the presentation for me to just do a once through, so you can so the proposal would make a little more sense, um, and to see what some of the recommendations that we made. If there's some technical glitches, it's because Steve is the PowerPoint guy, but I think we can just muddle through this. So let me just get into it. All right, let's go through your list of issues that we discussed, kind of the areas of focus, pain points. You've got a lot to do managing your camps. You guys are real busy, and you've had a lot of marketing starts and stops. It's kind of like we need to do this, and you go out and start doing it, and you're not able to take it completely to fruition, and then you have to go do something else. So you kind of lose the long-term value of doing each one of those components. You and you're not sure what to do now and what to do later, and really how to tie all these things together to get the maximum amount of value for everything. Some of the goals and objectives that we talked about: you need to attract more business. You have the campers in the system, and you need to generate more revenue from them. So what you have to do is you need to get others products and services that you can offer to these folks, or get them to sign up for more camps or longer camps, things like that. You need to compete against other camps. You got mom and pop camps, you got local music camps, you got non-music camps. I mean, you got art camp, cooking camp, every other camp, and people are spending money to send their kids to camp, so you need to collect on some of those dollars. You need to automate your marketing initiatives. You really need to focus on what you guys do best, which would be the kids in the camps, and let us focus on marketing strategy and some of the new media tools that are out there. And then you need to grow other revenue streams. Partnerships, we talked about, hey, you know what? We have partners, but not everybody brings stuff to the table. You need to flesh that out a little bit. I think there's a lot of potential in that corporate program. I've been in these corporate sales meeting programs before, and a lot of them, I'm sitting there thinking, why didn't you just pay us more instead of spending money on this? But based upon what you told me about your program, I would think that's something that was really, really neat, and we'll get a lot of value out of it, and would really like it. So I think there's a lot that can be done with that, and same with the EXP experience. So we have 4 phases. We have setting the online stage, setting up the multimedia gear, powering up the multimedia gear, and performance. So first, let's get into this. You must get involved with mobile marketing. This is where your target market lives. More and more people are on mobile devices or laptop devices. You must get involved with mobile marketing. Now, there's 2 types of mobile marketing you can do. Your basic, which is just using short codes like CampJam to a number. So like this, you just text CampJam to 72727, and this is active. So if you want to go ahead and do it, you can do it. Or what you would see if we did this, you get a message like this: hey, it's Jeff Carlisi here. Hope to see you at camp this summer. Hope so you can experience the rush of playing in a band. Click on the site, directing to the site, that type of thing. This is great for also doing things like text to vote. Just some basic stuff that's not that personal, but you still can engage them. There's a second service, which is automated follow-up, and a little more advanced and more personalized. And so you have a specific number, and this is an actual telephone number, but you could text your name and email to this number. Now, this is active, and I'd like you to do it so you can see really what happens. Okay, so just get your phone, stop the video, get your phone, text your name, just first name's fine, your email to this number. All right, so when you're done, here's what you can see what happens. You're going to have a direct to voicemail message. Now, I put it in there. It's, hey, this is Cliff from Camp Jam. Thanks for checking this out. I sent you something special in your email. Please look for it. Hope you have a great summer or whatever. But the thing here is it goes directly to their voicemail, and so the open rate is high 90s because people think they've missed your message, and it can be personalized. Could come from Jeff, could come from anybody. You get an email. Again, a little bit of information about Camp Jam. Here's a special coupon. We told them to look for this, so they're going to go out and specifically look for this. And now there's also a text conversation. I think I only set up a couple, but you can make a conversation, and it's automated. So, hey, this is Jeff. Thanks for checking out Camp Jam. What instrument, does you or your child play? And then, or vocals, drums, keyboard, that type of thing. They answer. There can be another one. So again, it's a way to personalize the interaction. Ways you can collect data with this system. Um, Mobile text, we just talked about voice, right? You can call into this and say, hey, my name's Cliff. I'm interested in Camp Jam. My email address is cpelloni@yahoo.com. The system would strip that out, put it in the autoresponder series, and you've automatically followed up. All right. So again, it's just automation, eliminating some of the steps. You can do it again with email, lead capture pages. You can make web forms, have business card scans. This is really more towards the corporate program that we're geared at, where you take a picture of a business card and it would go off to a live person. That person enters the information into the autoresponder, and again, you've automatically followed up. So the ways that you can connect with folks, again, we talked about mobile texting, email, autoresponders, and broadcast. And another example for that with that and the direct voicemail is that if you had people's mobile phone numbers, and Steve had indicated that he was contacting people or having a bunch of people call past campers who had attended before but hadn't signed up again, right? So that's very laborious and time consuming, and you're calling, maybe talking to somebody, maybe not. You put together a message, you auto broadcast it out directly to the voicemail, and people again are like, oh, I missed this message. You send it out to 500, 600. Oops, sorry about that. You send it out to 500, 600 people, and again, it's done in a matter of 10 minutes. You don't have to worry about it, right? So we need to do some updates, some basic updates for Camp Jam, best practices, maybe include some of the offers and discounts, maybe ask for a little less information up front. The whole idea, remember, the whole idea is, what do you want them to do when they get to the site? What are you going to offer in exchange of value for the name and their email address, right? All right. So we need to create and refresh the social media outlets, create some custom pages. We need to create a Facebook page. There's two ways we can go here. I know you have one, but the more you can localize, the better. A couple ideas here. You can have a page for each individual city, Camp Jam Chicago, Camp Jam Fairfield, that type of thing. Or you can create groups, private groups within your Facebook page. But the more local, the better. That's the whole idea with this, is that it's community. We're going to talk about fan pages in a second, by the way. YouTube, you could have multiple channels here. Again, people want to interact locally. You can take all those multiple channels and take the favorites and put them to your main YouTube page. There's some software that we can use to increase friend requests and views and commenting, that type of thing. Twitter, kids are there, but parents are there in a bigger way. This is a great place to interact with parents for camps and for corporate events, that type of thing. And then the social power cluster. This is something where, in addition to Facebook, YouTube, and a few other ones, there's about 6 to 8, 10 maybe other social bookmarking and social sites that get traffic that you'd want to be involved with. So fan pages, really quick. We're going to show you why these are good and why they work. Red Bull, 17 million people like it. When you get there, you know what you're supposed to do. Like our fan page, right? You got a reveal tab. Reveal tab is the carrot, dangling the carrot. So if you like us, you get to see it. And they do a good job because you can kind of see what's back there, but you really can't unless you like them first. Like Nona Pools, call to action with reward. Like us, get entered in the drawing. We can do the same type of thing. Zappos, again, it's a call to action with reward. Exclusive content, click above. And then Jones Soda, again, it's a call to action. They do a reveal tab. They don't do a real great job of a reveal tab because you can see everything, but it's still, again, call to action with reward. So we're now getting into the gist of this whole system is that the online, online web videos, web video marketing. And before you do that, you have to create and set up a bunch of profiles online, right? Video sharing sites, article bookmarking sites, probably about 60 to 80 places. So we would do that. And then you take your top Q&A questions and other questions, the common ones, the need to know ones, power questions, things people would ask that they maybe wouldn't be thinking of or might be embarrassed to ask. Okay, and then we're going to take that and we're going to leverage every single thing we do. Right, so we're going to do video sharing, social bookmarking, podcast distribution, article and blogs. Let me just show you what I mean. We take a piece of content. All right. So now what we do is we go out and we put it out to video sharing sites. Not just one, YouTube. I mean, that's obviously the biggie, but there's a whole bunch of other ones, and they rank. So you're going to go out to 14 to 16 places. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to alert all the social bookmarking sites. We're going to go through and we're going to transcribe the audio, create articles, and put it out to 20 different, 30 different article directory sites. We're going to strip the audio and create a podcast out of it because podcasts rank high. And then you should have a blog component to your site because people are always looking for fresh content and they want to put content on their sites so they could hook up with your RSS feed and pull your content over to their place and you get a backlink. So the whole idea is we leverage everything. All right. So now the reason that you do this is that you want to create thousands and thousands of places online to be found and connect with your customers, right? This is not a 1 or 2 month thing and stop going. This is a long-term strategy because at first you have 10, maybe 100 different places online, with some videos out there. And as you do more and more things, it becomes hundreds, and it becomes thousands, and then tens of thousands. And so over time, the likelihood when people are searching, they're going to find you instead of somebody else. All right? Now, I want to show you this. I did a little screen capture. It's just easier for me to show you. So why don't we just go ahead and get this rolling.
Okay, guys, like I said, it'll be easier for me just to show you than it will be to try to explain. I want to show you the power of video marketing done correctly. The power of video marketing done correctly. So last year I was going to work with some Atlanta house painter clients. So let's pretend that I'm a consumer and I'm in Atlanta and I'm looking for house painters or a guide to house painters. So we type that in, and the first thing you see is that, well, first of all, there's people being paid to get on this page, which is always a good thing, and there's about 2.2 million results. The first thing that your eyes are drawn to are what? The map and the videos. Well, of course, these are my videos. I call these placeholder videos. They're not high production value, but they grab your attention. Because I used multiple profiles and I put them onto multiple sites, video sharing sites, I can get multiple videos on the page. So the likelihood of people clicking on one of my videos is much, much better. This is also one of my locations. So on this page, I have multiple locations. I have a much better chance of somebody picking my stuff than someone else's. All right? Let's go to the video page. Again, I dominate the very top of the video page. Better chance of them clicking on my stuff. Did the same thing with Alpharetta Chiropractors. I live in Roswell, looking for a chiropractor or guide chiropractors in Alpharetta. You can see videos are at the top, right up here. Okay. Also, you want to notice that this is mine, and then this is mine. We're going to submit to multiple video sharing sites because they rank. So again, someone is going to go through and say, no, they click on this and they want to do a comparison, they click on this. I've got a better chance of getting them to click on my stuff. Okay? Now, let's look at your Chicago location. I went and I looked at the location of your Chicago school, and it was at the Lake Forest Academy, which is right here. Okay? Now, I want to pick a city nearby that realistically would supply campers to your camp. Libertyville, Illinois is not far away. It's only a couple of miles. I'm familiar with the area. I used to live in Mundelein over here. I had a townhouse for a little while. So let's go and let's type in summer camp Libertyville. All right? So now we type in summer camp Libertyville. Again, we have ads. People are paying to be on the page. The map is something that draws your attention. Now, I hope you don't mind, but what I did is I took the video from the Camp Jam website, put it in my software, did my stuff, and mind you, this has only been a week, but we already have a listing on the first page for this term. All right? Now, again, when people are going